Where are you going today?
ไปลอยที่ไหนกันวันนี้
ลอยใน
ลอยในกะละมังค่ะ
ครับในเว็บสนุก
Okay, let me check your attendance. Leader, who is absent today? All right, so today is 19th of November. Quite a long day. Say present when I call your name. Tanwa.
Present.
All right, let's start now with our class. Last Tuesday, we learned about the simple present tense, okay, talking about negative sentences. So for today, we're going to continue our lesson about simple present tense, but we are going to focus on interrogative. For negative, let's have a short review. When do we form the negative sentences? Or how do we write a negative sentences? So first, you're going to write the subject, correct? Second is your helping verb or our auxiliary, and then the verb. But the verb must be in base form. Okay. Pim, can you give me an example of a negative sentence in and use plural subject?
Okay. We do not go to the hospital.
Very good. We do not or we don't go to the hospital. Okay, thank you. May I request Sky? Can you give me a sentence using a singular subject?
He doesn't play piano.
Very good. Let's have a short review. We're gonna play Blue Cat. Okay. Okay, so time's up. Let's start our game. Okay, so you click the cashier line. You have to reel once you hook a fish. You answer questions to reel in the fish. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here is the final standings. Ete is third, Kim is second, and Nua, congratulations. All of you will get 20 points. So congratulations. So today we're going to talk about interrogative or how to make questions using simple present tense. And then later, I will give you some practice and find out what's wrong in each sentence. Then later, you will be the one to do your questions. Okay, so let's start. Simple present tense, part 2, interrogative. Can everybody turn on their microphone? Everybody say interrogative. Interrogative means forming questions using simple present tense. For simple present tense, we're going to use do and does. How do we form the interrogative or questions, okay, in simple present tense? So we use do and does to make a question in present simple tense. Look at this example. We got an affirmative sentence here, okay? My example is, you speak English. You speak English. Grace, can you tell me what is the subject in this sentence? You speak English. Where is the subject?
Do.
You. Very good. And Miss Nacha, number 24. Tell me the verb. Tell me the verb. You speak English.
Speak.
Very good. Okay. Now, we form the question by doing this. All right. So we will add either do or does. Okay. Do or does in front of each sentence. Okay. So since our subject is you, all right, you will be the second word. Understood? You see this? Letter Y becomes small letter because it's no longer the first word in the sentence. So, what helping verb are we going to use? Do or does?
Do.
Do. Very good. So, we're going to use do, and then make sure you have a question mark at the end of your sentence. Okay? So, you speak English in between the auxiliary and the question mark. All right? And then you read it as, do you speak English? Okay.
Yes.
Please read the first example. Question.
Do you speak English?
Very good. So how do we form the interrogative or questions in simple present tense? First, we're going to have to find out the auxiliary. Second is your subject. And third is the verb. Okay? So for the verb, again, we will use the base form, right? So here is an example. Affirmative, you speak English. Look at how we form the question. We add do in front and then a question mark at the end of the question, right? Look at the word speak. Speak is in base form. Let's have a singular subject as our example. He speaks English. Okay, let's change this to a question. So we add does. Okay, since our subject is a singular subject, he. Does he speak English? And then question mark. Look at the word speak. In affirmative sentence, there is letter S, right? Can you see? He speaks English. Now, when we write it or change it to a question, we remove the S. Why is that, Teacher JM? According to our rule, the verb should be in base form, no S. Please listen to Teacher Best.
ครับคุ้นไหมครับเด็กๆครั้งที่แล้วเราเรียนเรื่องของ negative ใช่ไหมครับ negative sentence ประโยคปฏิเสธคราวนี้เราเรียนกันเรื่องของ interrogative นะครับก็คือประโยคคำถามนะที่เชื่อมีประโยคบอกเล่าให้นะครับ you speak English ใช่ไหมครับทีนี้เราจะทำประโยคอันเนี้ยให้เป็นประโยคคำถามนะครับมีหลักการในการทำยังไงก็คือให้เราดูนะครับว่าประธานของประโยคเนี่ยเป็น plural หรือเป็น singular นะครับแล้วเราจะเลือกใช้ do หรือ does ได้ถูกต้องเนาะหลักๆเลยที่เชื่อบอกว่าให้ดูที่ประธานของประโยคนะครับพอประธานเป็น plural นะครับได้แก่ I you we they ใช่ไหมครับเราก็จะเลือกใช้ do เข้ามาเติมไว้ที่หน้าประโยคนะครับหน้าสุดของประโยคเนาะเพื่อที่จะทำให้มันเป็นประโยคคำถามนะครับก็จะกลายเป็น do you speak English
Okay, let's have a short practice. Okay, you're gonna use does or do in the following sentences. Now I'm gonna call someone. You read and answer each question. Okay, let me have Pan Pan, number 28 for number 1. Okay, read and answer, please.
Do you like some ice cream?
Very good. So we use do because our subject is you. Do you like some ice cream? Okay, and I like how you say it. Very good, Pantan. Look at the subject. Do or does?
Do.
Okay, can you read that, please?
Do we dance with the boys?
Very good. Okay. Do we dance with the boys? Good job. Let's find out what's wrong here. Does you like to go home now?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay. Which one makes it
Does.
Very good. So you is second person plural, so we use do. Number 2, do Shane watch Peppa Pig? Do Shane watch Peppa Pig?
Wrong.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Correct.
Correct.
Incorrect.
All right. So Shane is singular, one person. Use does. Okay. Now it's time for you to write your own questions. Okay. Write 3 simple present sentences. Okay. Change it to negative and then to interrogative. Sky, can you give us your number one? Can you read your number one, please?
Okay. All of them.
Yes. 3
He
sentences.
drive to Bangkok. He doesn't drive to Bangkok. Does he drive to Bangkok?
Very good. Okay. So your affirmative is he drives to Bangkok, right?
Yes.
Wow. Our time is up. It's already 2 o'clock. Okay. So remember, today we learned the interrogative, how to change your affirmative sentence to questions, right? Change affirmative to interrogative by what? Adding do or does in front of the sentence and then a question mark at the end. Okay, depending on the subject. If your subject is singular, we use does. If your subject is plural, we use do, plus the base form of the verb. Oh, any more questions before we end the day?
ถามได้เลยลูก
I'd like to thank everybody for your participation today. Good job, kids. And I'll see you next week.
Everybody say goodbye to teacher.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.